So let me introduce myself. Besse Pierre-Etienne, I'm 38 years old, married, and the proud father of 2 children. I've been working for RegionAlps for 1 year now as a locomotive driver. Otherwise, when it comes to my hobbies, I love everything outdoors, so I do a lot of hiking and a lot of trail.
Là, on sent que le rail est un tout petit peu glissant, on sent qu'il fait beau. Il y a un peu de brouillard, de condensation, et puis le véhicule a tendance un tout petit peu à patiner si on tractionne un peu fort.
And actually, in my career, we can go back a long way. Since I was very young, I already had a real passion for trains. So for me, it was already clear from early childhood that I really wanted to work with trains. I followed the standard route. I did an apprenticeship in mechanics as a polymechanic, formerly a precision mechanic. As soon as I could, I signed up to become a train driver. So in 2009, just 2 years after finishing my apprenticeship, I officially started working as a train driver at SBB. I moved through a lot of different roles, but I always kept my license to be a driver. After that, I did a bit of dispatching and planning. When I got the opportunity in 2024, I came back to Valais, so closer to home, as a train driver, but mainly as a dispatcher and planner. To manage the speed, you choose how much power you put into the engines to reach the desired speed. And once you've reached our speed, the line speed, it's up to us to reduce that power, to decrease it, or even if there's a slope, to start braking. Compared to the new trains, like the Flirt Evo, which has a speed regulator similar to cruise control in a car, where you set a target speed for the vehicle, you give it traction, and the vehicle manages that speed 100% according to the gradient, depending on the inertial, and it detects whether it's going faster or slower. It's that which manages the speed. Actually, on the Saint-Gingolph to Sion line, we're right at the edge of the lake, so the tracks are almost right on the water's edge. Lower Valais is mostly fields, mostly agriculture. Then we move into Central Valais. At the start of Central Valais, near Martigny, we begin to enter the mountains and there are lots of orchards, until we finally arrive in Sion, where we pass through vineyards. And then we're truly in the heart of the Alps, in the midst of these mountains, with peaks over 3,000 meters and quite a few ski resorts you can see.
Bonjour, vous montez avec nous?
Oui.
Super, on vous attend.
Merci.
Service. Bonne journée.
I chose RegionAlps for 2 reasons that are quite important. So indeed, the first is the proximity between where I live and my workplace. It's true that we're based in Martigny. And then there's also this idea of being able to wear several hats. So staff dispatch, driving trains in a company that's a bit smaller, let's say a bit more like a family. We have more interactions, I would say. We have more room to maneuver, and the work is more varied, maybe compared to SBB, which is a large company that's more compartmentalized. Actually, one of the major differences we have between the future vehicles, the Flirt, the new trains, and the older ones is that in the older ones there's still this particular feature where we can control both types of brakes. So in each of our hands, on my right hand I have the electric brake or the electric traction, and on my left hand there's everything related to the air brake. So I can choose to use both types of brakes together, one or the other, unlike the new vehicles where everything is automated and then you've only got a joystick. The control logic will decide, depending on the state of the rail and the conditions the vehicle encounters, which brakes it will be able to use. The opportunity of having these new trains, the Flirt Evo, lies in comfort and cutting-edge modernity today. So driving becomes a bit easier and more automated, making everyday operations smoother and freeing up the driver's time and resources to manage secondary tasks. Personally, I see it as a real opportunity for modernization, and it would be a great shame to miss out.